What is up, everyone, and welcome to episode 37 of the Adventures of Cig and Joe, or the LunchBox Comics Draw Stream. I'm kind of running behind, so excuse me while here I'm a little rattle brain, but I will figure this out. I believe it's this one. And boom! What is up, Massive Pandas? Hello, I'm glad you've joined us today. Today I'm going to be working on just some fan art to get ready for the show I've got coming up in April. All right. But yeah, things are going good. Little updates. I left in the chat. I left in the chat the link to mine or Last Comics of Mine's new channel called Off the Shelf. We are reviewing deep dives into different comic series we're reading. Currently, we're going through the DCKO event. We're also making shorts of all the Versus comics that are part of that event. So if you guys could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. But things are going good in my world. The diet's going good. I just got Cig and Joe Issues, the graphic novel that combines issues 1 through 4 to the printer. So I did that a couple days, or yesterday, I believe. So we'll see how, it'll take a couple weeks or a week or two, depends how busy they are, to get back to me with the digital proof. And then from there, I will approve if it's all good. And then hopefully I can get those books here to me before April when I have the Longview Dark Market, which is kind of like a gothic craft fair that I've gone through for multiple years. It'll be nice to have the Cig and Joe graphic novel for that. That's kind of what I'm working on tonight, is some artwork for that. It's just stuff to sell. I'm going to be working on a comic book backing board. So then, let's see here. Get some music going. If you guys, I got music playing. If it's too loud or something, just tell me. I hope everyone is having a great night. If you have any comments, questions along those lines, don't be afraid to speak up. If you're just lurking while I draw, you're more than welcome to. Let's see here, we'll go with some. I love these synth music. Been cold here, so I've been catching a bit of stuffy, but since I've been doing the diet, I'm actually fighting it off pretty good. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to do, something I haven't drawn in a while, which is going to be Spider-Man. Oh yeah, man! I'm now at I've got all 4 issues done. The graphic novel is over 226 pages, and all of issues 1 through 4 are on GlobalComix App, which I've made free to read up until the end of this month. But yeah, I'll be doing a Kickstarter hopefully in the next couple months for the graphic novel. I just got to make sure I get the print here, do the April market, and then I'll probably do a Kickstarter. But yeah, over 400 or 226 pages of story and art that I've been just cranking out on Cig and Joe, and that's the first arc done. The last issue 4 was like 76 some pages. It's yeah, I've just been quietly knocking them out, man. What up, Ichthus? How you doing? So let's see here. I'm just going to do kind of a headshot. What's up, Mel? How you doing? I got that the graphic novel ordered, Mel. That should be coming out here, or I should have that hopefully in the next month or two. I'll make sure to send you a copy once I get it, buddy. Well, here's the thing, Massive Panda. It's not very cost effective to do floppies. So I did a print run of the second one, but I never did a print run of the third or fourth. So I just decided from that point I'm just going to do graphic novels. So my plan was just to release the Cig and Joe graphic novel next. From now on, I'm only going to be working essentially in graphic novels. Like my next story is an expanded version of How the Squirrels Saved Longview. I'm going to be doing that completely start to finish in a graphic novel. And if a publisher wants to break them up into floppies, I was going to do that way. But the problem is, though, is it just costs too much money to make a floppy, and then trying to sell a floppy is difficult because you're getting them printed. Unless you're doing massive print runs, you're doing a $7 to $10 book, sometimes even more. So to me, I just thought it was more cost effective to do graphic novels. What's up, Dingus? Thank you for lurking. Well, you know, Massive Panda, the thing is too, is when I was doing a couple of the shows that I did do, people were asking for the graphic novel. Like they wanted the graphic novel before they even would pick up any of them. So I think it's just better price point. It's just all around better to do graphic novels for someone in the indies if you can. Not everyone can do graphic novels. Some people have, I mean, if you're paying an artist, you might not have the money to pay an artist to do 70, 80 some pages. So for me, who's doing my own artwork, my own writing, everything on my own, I can do something like doing just graphic novels. Hey, Emily. What's up, WZ? Hey, what's up, William? Yeah, I went over the numbers today on doing a Kickstarter for the Cig and Joe graphic novel. I'm only going to have one variant cover, which I've already got, and I'll offer some original art as well as some stickers and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. It's going to be a very slim Kickstarter. I love my lurkers. Get me those watch hours. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's nice to do too. Keeps your skills good and fresh. I would love to do an entire comic book on pencil and paper, but it just takes so much time. Digital saves me a lot of time. I've got a show Ichthus in April, so I'll probably wait till after that show. So I'm guessing probably around May. I also want to build up a little bit more of a fan base. My YouTube channel's going decently. I'm at 123 subscribers, so I want to work on that a bit more. Build that up and build up my reach a bit more, and then in May, I should be ready to do the Kickstarter for the graphic novel. And the whole purpose of the Kickstarter is going to be to get a print run done. But I'm going to be selling the main cover for 20 bucks plus $10 shipping, and I'm going to be doing the variant for 25 plus 10 shipping. And it's a 262 page book. That's a pretty good deal for 262 pages, I think. Because right now I've got my YouTube channel, and I've got the YouTube channel I started with Lapsed Comics Fan, Off the Shelf. And I want to have a couple months to help build those up and see if, because when I sold issue 1 on Kickstarter, I had 20 people who were in on it, and I made goal. My goal was only 500. I'm going to do a goal of probably somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 for the graphic novel one. And I want to kind of build up and get out there a bit more so I can bring a bit of an audience into Kickstarter. Plus, I hope to start the layouts and the production of the Squirrel comic book. Hopefully here in the next week or so. So, jumping on that, by May, I might have a good chunk of that one done. And then by the time I fulfill Cig and Joe Volume 1, I should be able to do a Kickstarter for How the Squirrels Saved Longview graphic novel, which is not going to be as big as Cig and Joe's. Cig and Joe's is 262 pages. The Squirrel one's probably going to be closer to between 70 to 100 some pages. Yeah, I've gone to the Dark Market a couple times, and I went to a comic book convention called the SquatchCon up in a couple hours away. And both of those, the Squirrel book outsold Cig and Joe by a lot. And it's a much easier story to pitch. And it's like Cig and Joe's kind of like is wacky. You know, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force meets Firefly kind of wacky. So it's not as easy to jump on as the Squirrel book is. But the Squirrel book really, and plus too, the Squirrel's book is an all ages book. So that one was very appealing to a lot of people. So I think if I do a graphic novel of that, it'll bring a lot of attention in, and also too, being all ages, it'll be easier to shop around to a lot of different places. I submitted Cig and Joe's first arc to Antarctic Press, but I haven't heard anything back. But they get a lot of submissions, so I'm not expecting to hear anything too soon. But there might be some other publishers I want to try. And I'm not knocking Cig and Joe by no means. It's just, it's squirrels fighting aliens, kind of like Secrets of Nim meets 300 in a way. And it's and plus anthropomorphic is like its own. Yeah, people love the squirrel stuff and love the animal stuff, so. And after I get the squirrel book done, I'll be working on the second arc of Cig and Joe, which I already have kind of outlined out. So hopefully by the end of the year, I've got the second arc of Cig and Joe done and the squirrel book done. Yeah. There's some anime conventions and stuff around here. I think Portland has some furry conventions. I'll take my stuff there and sell it. No problemo. Yeah. Yeah, his 47 Furious Tales is an awesome book, and I love reading that one. I also have this this Santa Claus horror type one. It's like 24 pages, and I've already got that laid out and the script done. So I might squeeze that one in too before Christmas. But this is going to be a good year. I'm looking forward to it. Getting my health on track. My comic books are hitting a stride. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier. Getting out there and doing the daily shorts has been amazingly therapeutic. Something that I was terrified of doing, putting myself out there that much, but it's actually been really great. I know it's not going to be easy, and I'm going to hit my road bumps, but my bumps along the way. But I'm just happy with how I'm doing so far, and happy with how it's going. I had my YouTube channel for a while, but at the start of 2025, in like January of 2025, I only had like 3 or 4 subscribers, and it was around November that I really started doing more, live streaming more along those lines. And then December 1st, I went on this kind of I went on a big life change. I quit smoking pot. I committed myself to eating healthier. And I started doing these kind of like daily journal things. At first, it wasn't every day. But then when January rolled around and I went a whole month without weed and was eating better, January hit, I really dedicated myself to streaming, to the to doing shorts every day, just giving like little 3-minute updates about how I was doing, what I've challenges I faced, how things are going health wise, and I'm now up to 123 subs, maybe more now. I'm not sure, Massive Panda, if you subscribed, but yeah, now I'm up to like 123 some subs. And I am just, I'm gaining subs almost every day, and I'm hearing from people, comments. I'm inspiring other people to go on health journeys. Other people who have gone on health journeys are commenting and giving me advice and helping me out. It's just been a really, really amazing experience, and I've just really enjoyed it. And now it's kind of locked in, and I'm just going to keep going and see how much I can build this. If I'm doing an average of like a follower a day, I mean, one short I did, I gained 7 followers in a 24-hour period, or subs. So if I keep this up, I might even get to the point where I can accept super chats and do other cool stuff. But yeah, it's been amazing. Amazing progress, amazing. The reaching out, the people talking. I decided this too when I did this channel. I want to create positive stuff. No more of this negative shit. No more trash talking streams. No more hating on something before it comes out. I wanted to create an area where I just talk about stuff I love, create comic books, do art, meet people, and share my journey. And it's been really amazingly rewarding. I feel blessed. I feel that I'm doing the right thing, and it's just a beautiful thing when you kind of try to dedicate yourself to being more positive on how it could turn out. I really thank God. I really thank my support. It's just a beautiful time right now. I'm very happy. I mean, there is down days and stuff like that, but I feel very blessed. I was very angry there for a while. 2025 was a very rough year for me, and I really turned it around. And I feel a lot better because I did. Because there was times in 2025 things were getting pretty dark for me, and I was not a very positive person. I was extremely negative. Yeah, I'm just I don't even consider myself part of the comic book community, indie comic book scene, because it seems like all it is just a bunch of anger. But I've noticed since I've done this, I've met so many new people, some that are in comics, some that aren't, and it's just a really positive world out there. There's a lot more than just the angry people that we see on Facebook and Twitter. There's a lot of people out there who just want to make comic books or read comic books or watch movies and have a good time. A lot of positive people out there. It's just we get all swallowed up in the massive amounts of negativity. Judgment. So yeah, I do. I feel really, really happy, and I feel really blessed right now. And for so long, I was wanting the acceptance of my peers. And it wasn't really until I just said, fuck it, I'm going to work on my own stuff. I'm going to work on building my own stuff up, finding my audience, working on stuff that I want to do, stuff that makes me happy, that I really started getting out there more. And it's been an amazing experience. I think people are also kind of starving for positivity. I think it's just been so long. Negativity has been kind of reigning so much. But you can see a lot of people who are kind of those drama farming merchants. They're they're losing their steam. And I think a lot of that's just because people just are kind of tired of all the negative stuff, the constant hate. They want something more.
Neon lights on like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park. Chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hunt, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a plenty hue. The world's a wire, and we're the fuse, burning bright. Nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the
Yeah, I mean, I used to rage against mainstream comics. Like, oh, Marvel, nothing Marvel DC is doing is any good. And I actually missed out on some decent storylines. I missed out on some decent artists. And now I'm back to buying mainstream books. There's a bunch of good stuff out there that I'm enjoying. This DCKO is a really great um, uh, crossover event. And I usually don't like these big epic events, but DCKO is really good. The Transformers stuff that's coming out now is just amazing. The Absolute universe, I am just love Absolute Batman, and Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. It is just so freaking cool. So yeah, I missed out on a lot of stuff by just being kind of prejudging and getting caught up in that whole negative attitude, negative stuff, and now I'm enjoying things. I only really want to talk about things that I enjoy. It's like, and how good how stuff out there is. Like, I think it's great that DC's doing DC Compacts. I think that's amazing. And getting comic books into readers' hands, which is what we need to do. Absolute Batman's bringing a whole new generation of readers in, and that's the kind of stuff that we want, or we should want. Oh, thank you very much, Emily. I was always a fan of more of the old school, or the late '90s, early 2000s Spider-Man, where his eyes were really expressive. Even though it really didn't make any sense for the mask, I really love that. Kind of like the Humberto Ramos Spider-Man was one of my absolute favorites. I also think Joe Mad draws an amazing Spider-Man too. There are some absolutely amazing artists working right now. Daniel Warren Johnson, Dan Mora, Jason Faber. He does Rook Exodus, which is just an amazing sci-fi book. Yeah, there's just a lot of good artists right now. Oh yeah, that Avenging Spider-Man was awesome. Ryan Otley does a good Spider-Man too. Ryan Otley, who did Invincible, or was the artist for Invincible, he does a really good Spider-Man. His Spider-Man run, I really enjoyed the art for. But yeah, Humberto Ramos does an amazing Spider-Man. Hey, what's up, Laps? Just a reminder, guys, I put a link in earlier in the chat for mine and Laps Comics fans YouTube channel, Off the Shelf, where we do deep dives into our favorite comic books as well as shorts and along those lines. So make sure you guys hit up that, hit like and subscribe. We're going to be doing, Laps just did an awesome short for the Captain Marvel or Captain Atom versus Superman, a two-parter. We're going to be dropping another one tomorrow, and then we're also going to be doing a live stream of DCKO number 3 tomorrow. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to Off the Shelf. Oh yeah, no worries, man. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you are here. Martha, how you doing? Did you get my respond email, Martha, that about your friend's comic book? I will do a review. I have no problem at all with doing that. I just need to get a hold of the book. Okay, cool, awesome. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if my email went through. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. I'll be streaming with Laps Comics Fan on our YouTube channel, Off the Shelf, Martha. You have good luck at your big day tomorrow, and get yourself some good rest. Yeah, and the link for Off the Shelf Comics is up earlier. Just scroll up the comments, and you guys can find it right here in the comics for the Off the Shelf channel. I need to make you a mod, Lap, so you can post links. Hey, thank you, Unhinged Dent. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I get to go to the comic shop again tomorrow. It's been a couple weeks, so you pick up some new comic books. I'm gonna do that in the morning after I go to the gym. I'm looking forward to that trip. Right now, they're on issue 8, with issue 9 going to be coming out soon if it hasn't already come out. Yeah, that Spider-Man Wolverine one by Carrie Andrews it's a crime that more people are not talking about that series. The artwork is amazing, the writing's good, it's just all around some top-notch stuff. And Carrie Andrews' artwork is amazing in that book. And it's really kind of a crime that more people are not talking about it. Hey, what's up, Phil? All right. Yes, I do have them, and I have them loaded up. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to, RO, but I'm going to try to get them, start converting over some some onto YouTube on Webtoons. I just don't know when I'm gonna have time right now. But I am. That is the plan, is to get Cig and Joe back on. Hey, what's up, Pete? Back onto Webtoons. I went back on there and took off my old stuff, and I got signed up to it. I just haven't had a chance to start converting over because I have been super busy with everything else. All right, I think that one is done, ladies and gentlemen. Spider-Man. Now let's work on another character. Pete, how'd your show go? Looks like you're having a lot of fun. That's awesome. It looks like you're having a lot of fun there. Talking with everyone, all the cool people. Talking with some absolute art legends. Nice, nice. That's awesome, buddy. That's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah, he's just different. It's like an Elseworlds ultimate kind of thing. And it's written by Scott Snyder, which is, in my opinion, the best Batman writer in the modern era. And it just is a great book.
Neon lights sound like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park, chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hole, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark, dark, dark. Falling through the circuits of coded street. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grid. Nights hum like a restless heart. City whispers secrets in the dark. Footsteps echo in the empty park. Chasing shadows, falling apart. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hum, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a clenched hue. The world's a wire, and we're the fuse, burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat, feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hum, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark. Falling through the circuits, a coded stream. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine.
Hey, my sister Katie's here. Thank you very much. Hey, glad you're here. Love you, sis. Everyone be nice to Katie. She's my sister. Yes, I did. I watched part of the Acolyte one. I really liked it. Love you, sis. Thank you. Yeah, you made some pretty good points, and it was really well done on the Acolyte. not used to doing this much black. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but you gotta learn. So practice makes perfect. Thank you very much, Dingus. Oh, thank you, Unhinged Dick.
Static buzzes, a signal breaks through. Skyline flickers in a glitching hue. The world's a wire, and with a fuse burning bright, nothing left to lose. Fingers trace the rhythm, the beat. Feel the pulse, it's incomplete. Run to the edge, don't look back. Neon dreams on a glowing track. Lost in the hum, lost in the spark. We're alive in the electric dark, dark, dark. Falling through the circuits of cold street. Reality shatters like a broken dream. Every spark a story, every glitch a scream. We're just pixels in the grand machine.
All right, so 2 pieces done on comic book backing board tonight. And yeah, first time drawn absolute Batman, so I was very happy about that. Oh. Give me 1 second here, folks. All right, so tomorrow you can catch me on Labs Comics of Mine channel, Off the Shelf. There's the link for it. Like and subscribe. If you like what you see here, like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing daily shorts as usual. And tomorrow we'll be doing a DCKO number 3 deep dive, as well as we're putting out shorts for all the verses. So make sure you hit me up on there. Global Comix in the description. You'll see a link for my link tree and also for my Global Comix page. You can read issues 1 through 4 of the Adventures of Cig and Joe, available for free to the end of the month. And I want to thank everyone who was in my chat tonight, everyone who watched, every alert, every comment. You guys are all amazing. Laps, Phil, Pete, Dingus, Unhinged Dent, Aru, my sister Katie, everyone that was in here, Massive Panda, you guys are all great, and I will see you guys on here again soon. Like I said, tomorrow, Off the Shelf, like and subscribe, I'll be on there. Thursday, I don't have anything planned, but I might do something, but if not, you can catch me on the last panel show on this Friday, where we're going to be going over our top 10 favorite Tim Burton movies. So check me out on there. And like I said, like and subscribe. A bunch of stuff coming down. A bunch of cool things. And I want you guys all to have a great night. Stay safe and God bless.